Alright, I'm back, and I'm going to show you guys how to make the tracker. So first, you start out with a diamond block, and you place it into the center. And then you can place however many obsidian you want on each side of the tracker, on each side of the diamond block. Each obsidian block counts as 25 blocks of range. Okay? So if I added a gold block to the end, well, never mind. So right now, because it won't work, because there's no gold block at the end, so I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the gold block, just for demonstrational purposes. And then it reaches 150 blocks. But, if I added another obsidian, then it would reach another 25 blocks. So let me add that for the rest. Okay, I am back, and I'm going to show you guys how you would track. So, there are two different ways that you could track. If you had more than 2 people, well, first of all, to be able to track someone, when you did /track all, they would have to be on 2 directions. If they're only on 1, then you wouldn't be able to track them. So they'd have to be on 2, like north and west, or south and east, or it doesn't matter which one, it just has to be 2 of them. And so you do track all, and then there's 2 ways. So if you have 3 people on your team, yourself and 2 other people, one person can stand on the diamond block, and then the other 2 people move the gold block closer. Alright, and they keep moving it closer. And let's say he is still on the tracker for this direction that I'm changing, which is south. If he's still on it, and I move it one more, and he's not on it, then you move it forward one more to check that he's still on, and if he is, then you have that coordinate. And then you do the same for the other arm until whenever you move it backwards one, he's not on. And whenever you move it forward one, he's on. And then the other way to track them would be to move the diamond block. So if you were by yourself, you can move the diamond block, so it's pretty much the same thing, but you just keep moving the diamond block. So he's on, still on, not on, and then that would be the same thing. And also, you don't have to move the blocks 1 block at a time. That is actually much slower. You don't have to go like that every time. At least in my opinion, it's slower. I would rather move it like 10 blocks down, and then if he's not on, then that cuts it down a lot. Anyway, now I'm going to show you guys how to calculate the coordinates. I'm back, and to calculate the coordinates, first you want to open up coordinates. How I open it without the the Lego meter thing. You just hold shift and then press F3. Anyway, what I do, I don't put any signs about it, but so I walk down one of the arms that I tracked on, and if you look at the coordinates at the top left, the X is going upwards, so I know I'm going to be having to plus it. So I do track all, and since this is south, oh, by the way, F1, if you look right here, F1, right there, is north. So you might want to label that, and it's north, east, south, west. So this is south. And since south is currently 75 blocks, and it's going positive, then I would do 10,023 plus 75, which equals 10,098. So that would be his X. And then you do the same thing for the Z, which the Z, this one is west, which that means it's going upwards, which means it's 1001. And then you have his coordinates, and you can walk there and then rate him. And that won't be his exact chords. You'll have to dig around and try to find it. But anyway, the other way of calculating for the coordinates is if you move the D block, and this is where you got him at, right there and right there, let's say, then you just stand at this diamond block, not here. You don't stand here. You gotta stand right here, and then you gotta stand at where the diamond block where you got him at is, and then you calculate it the same way. And that's basically it for calculating. Guys, that's it for episode 1 of the vanilla tracking tutorial. Next episode, I will be having probably a vertical or horizontally stacked tracker. And if you guys have any questions about tracking at all, just ask in the comments. I'll try to reply as soon as possible. And just a side note, you don't have to make your tracker this big. It can be as far as you want. And remember, each obsidian counts as 25 blocks. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.